Francis Ngannou has broken his silence following a fatal motorcycle accident in Yaoundé, Cameroon, last month. The incident resulted in the death of a young woman. Ngannou reportedly transported her to the hospital and covered her medical expenses. Despite undergoing emergency surgery, she unfortunately passed away. In a statement to TMZ Sports, Ngannou expressed his condolences. "From the very beginning, I have been by the family's side, offering support, comfort, and deepest condolences during this time. I've met with them privately to share in their grief, and I will continue to stand with them every step of the way. I carry their pain with me, and my unwavering thoughts and support remain with them as they face this heartbreaking loss." Sam Alvey pulled off a stunning upset at Karate Combat 54, knocking out Tyrone Spong. This victory earned him the light heavyweight and heavyweight titles. After the fight, Alvey called out former world's strongest man, Eddie Hall.
"You know what I want to do? First, I got to defend my light heavyweight belt. I'm going back down. But second, now you want to record this, everyone. Eddie Hall, I am going to kick your ass. Respectfully. You're incredible. I've seen what you're doing. I want a piece."
Could this be the next big crossover fight? Following Anthony Smith's TKO loss, a fan reportedly heckled him, leading to a confrontation. Jamahal Hill came to Smith's defense.
After the fight, we all seen the viral video of Anthony flipping off the guy in the crowd and things like that. It was some big Huggy Bear, Cheeto dust, and probably drinks nacho cheese out of a straw, looking just in the crowd, just talking and just disrespecting him. Now, that's the one thing I hate about this whole thing, is the fact that he had to go out of his career on that type of disrespect after everything he's put into it. This man could have easily been the champion, could have easily given John Jones another loss with just one word of saying, "I can't see," or "I can't continue." But he showed his heart. He showed his heart. That's not the way I want to win. Speaking and showing you the man and the fighter that he was, to keep going after he had already eaten that, you know, and to have to go out with some loser just in the crowd that knows he would never, because the minute people approached him in the crowd, hands up like a little, you know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, man. We gotta like, as the fans, I would like to see a more of a level of appreciation for what fighters put on the line, you know. And I'm not saying that there are not. There are fans that truly, genuinely show love and show respect, and that was shown later, you know. After the fights, I met up with Anthony. Of course, I'm gonna spend that night with him for his, you know what I mean, after his last fight, celebrating his career and celebrating all he's done, putting his the life he's created for his family and those beautiful daughters of his, and when we were leaving, man, the applause and the roars and the love after that from the right kind of fans, people that appreciate it the right way, man, I can't thank y'all enough. Everybody that was in that hallway, everybody that we came across from there to the after party.
Alexander Gustafsson is considering a move to Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, BKFC, if his plans with GFL don't materialize. He stated, "I've been training. Now I'm just waiting to see what they say and take it from there," Gustafsson told Come On Sports. "I don't know the status of the GFL. I'm just hoping they get it sorted. Am I confident? I don't actually know. Let's see. I'll be training. I'm in camp, so I've been training, but let's see what's next for GFL. Having said that, if anyone else gives me an opportunity to fight, then I'm open to discussing it. Let's see what happens. With the GFL, I don't know what the concept is really now, but they pay very well, and I think it's a great idea if it can go ahead. I'm just focusing on my training, and whatever happens, happens. I'll be ready for whatever we decide to do. Will I fight this year? Absolutely. I hope that if I get the right offer, I'll be back 100%. Aljamain Sterling believes Rainier de Ridder has the tools to defeat Bo Nickal in their upcoming bout.
Watching that, I'm looking at Bo Nickal's last few fights, and obviously he's very green with the striking. But dude, if he can't take guys down and control them, he's in for a tough long night. And he's a winner, he's a grinder, he knows how to win. I want to see the wrestler win. I want to see the D1 stud standout wrestler win in Bo Nickal. But I just think it's going to be too much for him in RDR. And RDR is not no world-class striker. I think overall his MMA game is just a little bit more seasoned. And I think that's going to be enough for him to get the job done. I can even see him maybe even submitting Bo Nickal, which is crazy, but I think his ground game is actually that good. So,
wow.
I mean, look what he did to Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland's no slouch on the ground. Kevin Holland's pretty damn good on the ground. Long limbs. He's got great chokes. Good arm bar attacks and triangle attacks off of his back because he's very unorthodox in how long he is. He's able to kind of just throw up these submissions, at least the attempts. And I'm not saying he's going out there submitting every single person and throwing all kinds of crazy submissions, but the fact that he's actually able to go for it and has that IQ, and then you see this guy come in and pretty much one-sided just smash him. It's hard to say. Bo Nickal has never had a fight like that outside of the Valburn fight against my Jamaican brother, where he knocked him out really quick. But it was kind of like the level of competition. I mean, respect to Valburn, but it wasn't the highest level of competition. And then he run into Brundage, and it was almost a 3-round war. And let me not say war, a 3-round battle with Brundage, right? That was at UFC 300. I think he finally got the submission at the end. But it was not a great, it wasn't a great trajectory. If you're watching the fight, you're like, maybe we should slow down a little bit. And again, he's young, he's green, so I'm trying to be fair here, but yeah, I call it how it is. I just think RDR is the better guy on paper right now, especially against a guy who's not a great striker. Maybe he tries to keep the fight standing as opposed to using his wrestling, or use his wrestling just to keep him tied up on the feet, then use his striking to kind of score some points and maybe outpoint him. That would be the path to victory for me. If I'm him, that's the path of least resistance. But if he's going to grapple with this guy, I'm going RDR.
An upset could shake up the division. In a humorous social media post, TJ Dillashaw selected 9 UFC fighters he believes could collectively take on a gorilla.
Well, you gotta pick heavyweights. You gotta need some size. I mean, gorillas are insanely strong. You gotta go with the GOAT, John Jones. You gotta go with Tom Aspinall. Gonna go with Curtis Blades. Gonna go with Uberine, Pre-USADA. Gonna go with Brock Lesnar. Also a massive human being that's very strong and athletic. The Beast, Derek Lewis. Cain Velasquez. You need someone to hold him down. Why not throw Daniel Cormier in there as well too? An Olympic wrestler. Even someone like Bo Nickal, right? Bo Nickal's going to get in there and tie him up, hopefully, too. We'd have to all go at once. Still don't put money on us, but if I'm going to choose a crowd, that's who it is.
An entertaining hypothetical matchup. Arman Tsarukyan revealed he turned down a UFC offer to fight Mateusz Gamrot, citing the opponent's lower ranking. They offered me a fight in Abu Dhabi in July, main event of the evening, but I refused because they offered an opponent I didn't want to fight. He's ranked below me, and I didn't see the point in fighting him just for money. There's no point in me to fight him in MMA. I need to fight at least from the top 5 or 6 to win and guarantee myself a title shot next. There's no point in just fighting. I am number 1. Why should I gift a fight to a number 10? For them, this is disrespectful towards me. I deserve better. I'm ranked number 1. UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira recently found himself in an unexpected face-off, not in the octagon, but on a sumo dojo in Japan. While visiting Japan, Pereira stepped into the ring with a massive sumo wrestler. That's all for today's MMA updates. For daily news and content, subscribe to MMA Messenger and click the bell icon to stay notified.